What's up, New York? You know what? I'm tired of looking at highlights. I'm tired of listening to broadcasters. I'm tired of looking at stats. And I'm sold. I'm convinced. This is the guy we needed, and we did what we had to do. Well, we did it because we have something that we don't have, that we didn't have, and now we do. We have a real point guard. And the reason I say that, we haven't had an attacking point guard. We haven't had a guard like this. So let's get into it. Welcome, New York. Happy Sunday. This is the N.Y.K Culture Show. Welcome. So we got Jalen Brunson from the Dallas Mavericks. And I know everybody is on the fence about it, but, we really haven't seen him play. He's in the Western Conference. So, we're Eastern Conference based team. Now we have a real point guard. I mean, the West is tough, man. They can score. They play ball in the West. So we got Jalen Brunson, son of Rick Brunson, the former New York Knickerbocker, which is going to be assistant coach with the team this year. And he's 4 years, 104 million. And there's been a lot of talk about it. He's in the top 20 percentile of the point guards being paid. So it's not an overpay with this. It's basically, we got him for a good price. And he's a young player, 25 years old, very skillful. He has speed, he can turn up speed. He's a great player on the isolation. And I've seen him back down big men. He has moves in the post. So, this is what the Knicks were looking at. You didn't know, but this is management's job to, study these things and analyze it. So the benefits of Jalen Brunson, he gives RJ ball handling and clean looks. So less dribbling for RJ. RJ doesn't have to be a guy that brings the ball up. We have a true point guard. And this is what you're going to find out we've been missing by not having this. And this was why we haven't been successful. All right, let's be honest. There's been plenty of guards that came to the Knicks. Felton was okay. Chris Duhon. You have to run down the list. We haven't really been contenders until the team in 2020, 2021. So let's go. This is also going to benefit Randall, and we're going to see what Randall is built like this year. If we, moving forward, if he's going to be with us, or is he going to be a hindrance to us? Because now we have assets, we have draft picks, we can trade him. Let's give him another year, right? Because he is good, and this is going to benefit him. He doesn't have to pound the ball in. He's going to have a guy that's just going to hit him on in the motion of the game. So Randall, he doesn't have to pound the ball. And also, Mitch Robinson, he has somebody that can feed him and, that could break down the defense. It's the guards we had, we lollygagged on the perimeter too much. So Robinson is going to benefit from that. And he also draws the defense. So this is great for our shooters. Now we're going to see, what our shooters could do, because now they're going to have clean looks and they're going to have more room to shoot because they're going to be open a little bit more because Brunson does break down the defense. He's a 6'1" guard, and that's the whole problem with it. And what I've been looking at with his history, people are underestimating his size. Okay, we had Allen Iverson. He's been sort of compared to Allen Iverson, but also Mark Jackson. He's a true point guard. He makes people around him better because he plays tough and he has a winning mentality. And he also feels like he wants to bring his teammates also, and build them up. So this guy, his accolades, he won the Player of the Year in 2018 over some notable players, such as DeAndre Ayton, which is on Phoenix, and he's an all-star. Marvin Bagley the third. And as you know, Trae Young, which is an all-star. So he won the Player of the Year over these guys. So that says a lot. I'm starting to think that people just didn't, they slept on him, but the kid has abundance of talent that hasn't been, basically shown yet. Saw him in the playoffs because he had to sit 3 years behind guys like Smith, which we traded to Dallas, and a couple of other players. So now he's getting his turn and he's showing what he could do. So big up to Brunson, man. I mean, he was Mr. Illinois, which, I'm surprised. I didn't know these things. He was Mr. Illinois in 2015. I mean, the whole entire state of Illinois, where you had players like, what is his name? The guy that played on, he played on Milwaukee, the guy. So, I mean, and I'm losing his name right now, but he graduated Villanova. Oh, Okafor. I'm sorry, Okafor, Emeka Okafor. We know him. He was a great collegiate player, and he's the one that, he was one of the top players at Illinois, but he went over him. So he graduated Villanova in 3 years. Now that's amazing. You got to give him credit. The kid is very ambitious. He graduated college early. He could have left early. He could have been a one and done. But education is important, and that goes to the character, the character of him. So top seeded second round picks. He was a second round pick. And in NBA history, let's go over a few names. You got Nikola Jokic, and we know where he is. He's an all-star. He's a perennial all-star all year, and he's dominant right now. He's one of the top big men in the league. You got Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol, he won a championship, brother of Pau Gasol. And you have Jeff Hornacek, which was 42% from the three-point range in his 7 seasons with Phoenix. So these are some players that, didn't get drafted high, but they were very productive in the NBA. And you also have the number 1, Manu Ginobili. Manu Ginobili of the San Antonio Spurs was picked 57th, all right? So it's not where you pick, it's what you do when you get the opportunity. And now, Brunson is getting the opportunity. And also, Manu Ginobili is 17th in the league history in career playoff wins. So that says a lot, all right? Now, more accomplishments from Brunson, which I was very impressed by, and maybe a lot of you don't know about. 2 NCAA championships, one in 2016, one in 2018, with the Villanova Wildcats, which is a prestigious franchise, as a school organization, Villanova Wildcats. He was first-team All-American in 2018. He won the Bob Cousy Award in 2018 also, and the legendary Bob Cousy. He was the Big East Player of the Year in 2018. Graduated Villanova, like I said, 3 years. So, these are some things that impressed me. And the biggest stats I was looking at with Brunson, 95th percentile in isolation. All right. People say we don't need any more isolation players. We got Randall, we got Barrett. But when you have that coming from the point guard position, that's crucial because the point guard, he breaks down everything, and this gives your guys a better opportunity to do what they do naturally, which is be scorers. When you're dealing with RJ at the 2 guard, you're dealing with Randall at the power 4, he's just finishing. It makes the game much more easy. And if you know Magic Johnson, Mark Jackson, those great point guards, they made it easier for the big man, and they made it easier for the team. All right, so those are some of the things. Now, 94th percentile in the pick and roll. We run a lot of pick and roll. This is something that is a main staple of the Knicks. So when you're in the pick and roll game and you have a guard like him, which can finish, which can excel, his speed, he knows how to turn up speed, and he could score with either hand, but his left hand is most dangerous. And a lefty scorer is unorthodox. And in the corners, he's 50% from the three-point range. So that's excellent when you got players like Randall with the one-on-one opportunities, and he can kick it out. And you also have RJ which draws a lot of attention. So, I mean, fast breaks, which the Knicks need. He runs, they say he runs with reckless abandonment. As soon as he gets the ball, he's sprinting up the court. You need fast break points in the NBA, bottom line. So he's up the court, and he's 95th in percentile, okay? Like, that's amazing for me. So I'm calling him the HESSI King in New York. Now, this is what I'm calling him because from all of the highlights I see, big man, little man, he's 6'1", like I said, 190, but the guy is tough. So welcome to New York. Welcome to New York, Jalen. I hope you make my franchise proud, and that's really looking good. So now we got some news with Donovan Mitchell. Knicks news, basically. Donovan, he was in Brooklyn yesterday. He was in Coney Island with the Cyclones. So some of the Knicks fans were really, excited. And what they did was like, please, Donovan, you had kids yelling, come to the team. And you had the adults saying, oh, please, Donovan, we need you. And you even had the Go New York chants. So, I mean, Donovan Mitchell is a native of Ellsworth, New York, as you know, Westchester County. And really, though, the thing I'm concerned about is the Jazz. They want a lot for Donovan Mitchell. I don't know. They're saying it's inevitable and all the, the rumors and the sportscasts. But I don't know if we want to give up these players who they want. They want Obi Toppin. They want Emmanuel Quickly, Miles McBride, and Quentin Grimes. I mean, that's our core right there. We need something, even though we have an overabundance, but, those players can fit in. I mean, Obi Toppin, I'm not touching. Quentin Grimes, I'm not touching. I mean, Quickly, he's a fan favorite. I like him. But, if it's Quickly and Donovan Mitchell, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with that. But, basically Mitchell has connections to the Cyclones and the New York Mets. As far as basically, which is Donovan Sr., he worked for them, and that's the New York Mets, as a senior director of players relations and community outreach. So when Donovan was a young guy, he was a bat boy for the Brooklyn Cyclones. So this is where the relation comes in, and he has that New York connection. Like I said, he's from Ellsworth. He's from Westchester County. So, hey, look, you never know. But, as far as what we have now, we have what we needed. We needed a point guard, all right? I love Quickly. He's more of a two guard. He's a shooter, and he's more offensive, but he definitely can, he's a young, great talent. A lot of people want him. So, but I'm not giving up Quentin Grimes. He's a young, great player. He's 6'6", and he does a little bit of everything. So, welcome, Jalen Brunson. I mean, you've been around all the time. Brunson has been here with the Knicks. You've been on that floor. So, N.Y.K. coach, I'm going to just leave you with this. Tom Brady was a 6th-round draft pick, all right? Get that. And that's just in general. We don't know what we're getting. I think the kid has been – they have underestimated Brunson, like I said, because of his size. And I just want to see what he does, man. I think we can only go up. Knicks Nation, let's go. Now, it took Jason Kidd, to really put him on the map. So big up to Jason Kidd. Big up to Jalen Brunson. This is N.Y.K. Culture. Like, subscribe, man. Like, subscribe, and share it. All right? N.Y.K. Culture. You can hit me up. N.Y.K. Culture on Twitter. And you can hit me up on Instagram, eric21172@gmail.com. I had a great week this week. Hung out with Lord Green. Hung out with Willie S. And I was in Massapequa with the brothers, all right? But you have a good Sunday. And Knicks lost tonight, Summer League. Y'all know that already. But, Quentin Grimes, like I said, he had a great average for the Summer League, averaged about 23 points a game. So I'm looking forward to big things for him. And once again, this episode is sponsored by Pifco Clothing. Pifco Clothing Line. Get right. All right. This is your host, LIE. Enjoy your Monday. Take care. N.Y.K culture. See you next time. Peace.